hypaxials. Hypaxials means under. So hypaxials, and look at, see they change color here and direction. Hypaxial myomeres, hypaxial ventral bundles. Those are on the belly.
Wait, can you say that again?
Yeah. So here are your epaxials.
The ones that are different in color.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the horizontal septum. Here are your hypaxials. And then here they change color when they move on to the ventral side. They're the hypaxial ventral bundles. Okay, so they're like your abdominal muscles. All right? So what is this muscle called?
Dorsal fin muscle.
Dorsal fin muscle. What is this muscle called?
Pectoral fin.
Abductor, pectoral abductor.
Just go over that.
Okay, what about this one?
Oh,
Pelvic
fin.
abductor, right? Okay. Here's the eye again. What's the muscle ventral to the eye? Deep in there.
Orbitalis.
Orbitalis. Okay, so it's in the eye orbit, preorbitalis. What's this big round cheek muscle here? Adductor mandibulae. AE. Okay, so look at, I can see the adductor mandibulae from the dorsal side. I can see it from the lateral side. I can see it from the ventral side. Make sure you are able to identify it from all views. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think it's peeled off here. Let's do it on this side. See this little membrane right here?
Around the white part.
Yeah, that's the nictitating membrane. Okay? You're welcome. Okay. So let's go anterior to posterior. What are the order of the jaw bones? Anterior first. Palatoquadrate cartilage, the upper jaw.
Mandibular.
Mandibular cartilage.
And then
The hyoid cartilage.
Hyoid.
Okay? So let's look for some landmarks. What's this hole?
Spiraculus.
Spherical. Okay? The spherical has this front wall muscle that when it contracts, it closes the spherical. Spiracularis. Just anterior to the spiracularis is this floor. See that? Can you guys see that? Floor muscle. Levator palatoquadrate.
Yeah, it's like where you can like.
Okay, right here. Spiracularis, levator palatoquadrate. See that?
Yeah, but there's some.
Okay, so now what I want to do is look for the posterior edge of this adductor mandibulae. And I'm going to dig in here so I can dig out the hyomandibular nerve. Oh, look at that. Hyomandibular nerve runs on the posterior edge of the adductor mandibulae. So this posterior edge of the adductor mandibulae also helps us tell where the border is, or the approximate border, between these two levator muscles here. Okay, so we have our spherical. So we have our spherical, levator, hyomandibulae, levator hyoideus. Okay, does everyone see that? Levator palatoquadrate, levator hyomandibulae, levator hyoideus. They correspond with the anterior posterior order of the jawbone. Okay, so posterior to my levator hyoideus, I have all these strip muscles on the dorsal side. What are those called?
Dorsal fin.
Dorsal superficial constrictors. Now, one muscle I forgot to tell you guys about is just dorsal to those dorsal superficial constrictors. It's this wedge muscle. See how it forms a nice triangle? There you go.
Cucularis.
Okay, this is called the cucularis. And the posterior edge of the cucularis ends at this cartilage here. That is the scapular cartilage. Okay? Yes? All right, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Dorsal superficial constrictors. On the dorsal edge of them, I really am going to stink today, is this cucularis, and the posterior border of the cucularis ends at this scapular cartilage. Let's see, I forgot to ask these guys. What is this cartilage bar here?
Oh,
Ischiopubic bone bar. Yes, ischiopubic bar. Okay. So what we're going to do for this dissection is we want to start cutting on the opposite side to what we skinned, because we made a lot of work trying to get these muscles. So my incision is going to go from the corner of the mouth here. It's going to go straight through these gill openings, underneath my pectoral fin, my right pectoral fin, and then all the way back to the cloaca. Hopefully these scissors are sharp. Kinda.
So you can be a little rougher with this one.
Yes, you must, because you're going to cut through some really strong cartilage. So the reason I'm cutting through these gill bars is so we can see what it looks like on the inside, but maintain one side whole. Yeah.
The jaw located? It's like actual jawbone itself.
So here's the mandible. This upper part here is your palatal quadrate. And then right around here is your hyoid.
Is there a spherical on each side of that?
Yes, there's two sphericals, a left and a right. And then the spherical opens to the inside too. So the sporacularis is going to help to pump water over the gills when the shark's mouth is full. It doesn't. So I'm going to cut all the way to the cloaca here, and then I'm going to cut across so that our shark opens like a book. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of tearing here. I want to show you guys. So this, what is this big thing here? Do you guys know? The liver. It's a liver, yeah. So the liver is huge, and the liver has 3 lobes. It has a right lobe, a medial lobe, and then a left lobe. Okay? So this medial lobe, look, it has this stinky green balloon sac here. This is the gallbladder. So the liver emulsifies fats. It makes a thing called bile. It makes a chemical called bile that emulsifies fats. And bile is stored in this gallbladder. The shark has this huge liver, and the liver produces an oil. Look at how gross that is. See? The oil is called squalene. Okay, squalene is produced in buckets by the liver because the shark doesn't have a swim bladder. So you know when you pour oil into water, it floats to the top? Mm-hmm. So the oil, the squalene, helps to maintain buoyancy in the shark. Okay, so in the absence of a swim bladder, we have this giant liver. Now if we look, yes, swim bladder. Yeah. Well, it always does. It always does. But so look at the anterior part of the liver. Look at it. It has this little membrane here. Can you kind of see it? It's just this little membrane, and that membrane is called the falciform ligament. We're going to see the falciform ligament in all of our vertebrate examples in the lab. And that's our only ligament that attaches organs to the ventral body wall. All of our other ligaments and mesenteries will attach the organs to the dorsal body wall. So the falciform is always at the anterior of the liver, always connects the liver to the ventral body wall. Okay, so in order to see some structures, I'm just gonna rip open this here. Okay, so look, we can see I cut through all of these gill arches, right? So we can see inside the gill arches, and then they're whole right here. So each gill arch holds these feathery looking things. They look like they have a lot of folds. These are called gill filaments. So the gill filaments have, see these pink vessels? They have all these gill capillaries, and that's where gas exchange takes place. So water's coming in through the mouth and into these gill openings. Gas exchange takes place, and all of the spent water goes out the external gill slits. Okay, so you guys see these little finger-like projections from the gill arches? Okay, those finger-like projections are known as gill rakers. The rakers help to prevent large items and food from getting trapped in these gill filaments because we want to maximize the surface area for gas exchange. Okay, so the mouth of the shark, the mouth is this little front part here, and you can see here's the internal openings of the spiracles. So look, you can see all the way through on that side. Okay, so the internal openings of the spiracles lead us to our gills, our internal openings of the gills. And so at this area where we have these internal spherical openings and then the gills, this is our pharynx area, pharynx. Okay, and the posterior part of the pharynx is the buccal cavity. So the buccal cavity actually is the entire mouth throat area. The pharynx specifically is the back of the throat where our gills would be. Okay? So if we look at this, I'm going to show the entire digestive tract. So we're going to pick it up and kind of move it up like this. Okay, and you can see that the shark has, I'm going to rip off this left lobe of the liver.
Are you grossed out? He walked away.
Sorry, Gino. Okay, so look at here's the esophagus, and I'll tell you how to tell the difference, but we have to look inside. In the stomach is this big J-shaped organ. So see, it comes down like this and then comes up like this. So the J has a big curvature called the greater curvature of the stomach, and then it has the inside of the J is the lesser curvature of the stomach. So we have all these little mesenteries. See these clearish, gross things? The mesenteries are such. The greater curvature of the stomach always has this big mesentery attached to it. It's called the greater omentum.
What is that for?
It's just for
Like
holding your organs to the dorsal body wall. So there are a series of smooth muscles that can help tighten those as well. And as we get older, we kind of lose that. So like people have a prolapsed rectum or prolapsed vagina, and it's because the mesenteries and the muscles holding them up fail.
Oh, like when women get pregnant and like the looseness in the stomach.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we have our big J, our greater curvature of the